Be mentally tough when you watch this, please. These are only clips that show things we need to get better at, not the things you did well. You're a very good team, but here are some things I want you to learn from. I apologize if I use your name a lot in this. It's for everybody, not just you. Home base defense has wing blockers in closer to Haley, 2x2 in the left and right back, and middle. Should be still. Everybody still. Now front row is still when she's making contact with this ball, ready to play defense. In closer Nava, off the net, Michelle. We're going to cover on this. Libero to the sideline, setter, turn, and down low, ready for the ball to come off the block at this point. It's in the air, ready to go off the block's hand, need to be low and ready. When the setter sets the ball, we're looking for the dump. We should have Annie and Maddie down low, still looking for the dump at this point. Off blocker needs to be at 10x10, about where Annie is. Annie, you're going to cover the deep line shot. Maddie, your middle. Nice position, Haley. Haley, you want to be late when you're going up for the overpass. You want to be rising when you hit this ball rather than falling. Haley cover, libero to the sideline. Naval looking for a block deep in the court, ready to chase it down. Home base defense is a bunch read block. I need Haley to stay here until you know where the set's going. We're not guessing and stepping in the wrong direction. And we want to find the hitter in the direction she's taking her attack. She hits in the direction she's going. It was cross court from that number 2 all day long. I need a back row outside hitter low behind this hit, covering the block. Low, ready for the ball coming off the block. One of the things as players in a team we need to do is learn the tendencies, and this hitter never changed her attack. It was always cross court, so the block takes that. When we attack, out of the back row, we want to avoid going straight down the middle because some teams will put blocks there. We also don't want to swing middle back. We hit a seam. This is a very deceptive, aggressive attack. The blockers need to go up. Annie need to be looking for her and studying that hitter and knowing what she's doing. And as soon as you see this, you're going. You're going now. Now, you got to get going. You got to get going. Lizzie, I need you to take an angled approach here instead of straight on into that fixed point, and then swing to the setter's corner. She's giving you a push one, hit to that power that you got to your left. A couple things about this one. Opposite swing and left, outside on the right. Stay in those relative positions until they have their first bad pass off the net. If it's a bad pass tight to the net, we need to be staying where we're at so we can block. And then we need to get Lizzie up blocking this ball. She's clearly not setting. We got to get up and prevent her from getting that ball up there. We need to be very disciplined about a fast-paced middle attack. We can't be taking extra steps. We need to know when the hitter's going up and then go up with her. Need to sense her going and rising. This is a very fast-paced set. She's rising with the ball, Lizzie, and you're not jumping until now, and the ball's already past you. Home base defense is 2x2 at the left and right back. We need to be looking for the setter dump at this point, low, and looking for her to dump the ball. We need to be covering on our attacks. Naval, you need to get way over there really fast right now. At this point, everybody should be down low. Emma and Naval inside the 10-foot line on the sideline, ready to dig any block they may put up. This is a free ball. Middle back shifts to the right to cover the setter's corner. Setter releases to go. Naval, you need to move over a little bit in case they put the ball on that sideline. Now you got to be covering. The set's going to go to the right side of Michelle. As soon as that ball gets set, we need to get over around the sideline, all the way inside the 10-foot line to the sideline, covering the block that comes off of this. Haley, you need to get in there. That's our coverage position right now. It needs to improve. We want to swing block on a high outside set to the left or right pin. If we have time, I want to take that move to get up. We also want to make sure that the pin blocker is taking away the line shot that the hitter can take. Take away what she can hit down the line with your right hand or your outside hand, shaping it to bring it back into the court. At this point, she can hit the line clearly. And in the rest of the match, they were hitting that line shot, Michelle, and you need to get in there. Lizzie, you need to be facing your block inbounds. Here, if they hit your hands, it's going to go out of bounds. So you need to bring it back into the court. And in transition, Lizzie and middles, I want you to get to either A or B, so you're taking an angled approach at the net rather than straight on. And you should rarely, if ever, be swinging straight into the middle block. You should be swinging to your left first, cross-body swing. Setters put the ball across their body to hit to the left initially in the game until the blocker fronts you and takes that shot away. Then the hitters will hit the other direction. But hitting straight away is just not going to be a good option for you. Again, we need to learn when they run a fast tempo attack in the middle to go up with a hitter. Here, she's going to be at the top of her jump swinging at the ball, and if you look at your feet, you're still both on the ground. So we learn as the match goes on to adjust. If they run a quick one, we'll let our back row cover. Now, Naval, look where you are on this. You need to be covering the dump on that ball. And you're all the way back in the back court. Middle hitters, when our setter gets a really tight pass, we got to be in there and help them out. This is a ball that you can be set, run in a one or a quick in the middle, so you need to be up there helping her. And look, Haley, your hand is below the level of the net. You can reach up there, and that's a fine play to make. We need our middle hitters to recognize when there's a tight pass. Our front row needs to be up challenging, especially when we have a front row setter who can attack and dump and has already demonstrated through the course of the game and also reveals it. So we need you up there challenging this, Lizzie. And also challenging this hitter. This is a very strong attacker, even though it is a back row attack. She is so good. We need to put something up on her. So she's stacking back behind the 10-foot line, but she's getting a powerful approach, a big swing. We need to go up on her, Lizzie, and not let her go ahead and swing. We need to be very diligent about our block coverage. We need to be low and ready for that ball to come off the block at the moment our hitter's hitting the ball. We're not looking at our hitter. We're looking at our blocker and down low with our arms out. And dump coverage, the setter's already dumped in this match. We need to be looking for it instead of being up and moving backwards when she's setting the ball in the volley. You need to be in there expecting her to dump the ball, ready for it when she sets the ball, and then move back into this position.